if a man marries a wife and the wife does not know how to cook very well, definitely a woman must know how to cook, but not very well as a man expects. Maybe before they got married, a woman that does not know how to cook, how can the husband handle her? And what can the woman also do to learn how to cook? She has gotten married, but she cannot cook. What can she do? Because this issue causes problems in family. So that's what we want to discuss today. A woman that does not know how to cook and she has gotten married and the husband is looking. So what can the husband do? And what can the woman also do? So that is what we're talking about today. You are welcome to the Better Yoruba YouTube channel, and this is the family channel. So I've told you what I'm going to discuss this morning at this time. Let's go. So if a woman does not know how to cook,
well, it's not possible for a lady for her not to know how to cook at all. Totally. And you have said it that maybe she could not cook as the husband maybe, like, I remember, okay, let's leave that side. Maybe she couldn't cook very well as expected by the husband, but it's not that she cannot cook at all. And if it happens that she cannot cook at all, we have experience of those who cannot cook at all. I read in a magazine about a medical doctor that married, maybe the husband is also a medical doctor. She couldn't cook gusi with bitter leaf, and they have a visitor. The husband, they said they want pounded yam with gusi soup, and the husband said they should, maybe those people asked maybe they said they should put bitter leaf also. I can't really remember. And the lady did not know that she's supposed to wash the bitter leaf and squeeze the something and before putting it in the prepared soup. She just cut the bitter leaf as other vegetables, and she put everything. Then she tasted it, and to her it was bitter. She was like, why is this like this? So she called the husband to come and say, and when the husband, she said, this is sweet, so delicious. In fact, maybe the husband even kissed the lady that, you have tried. Then he said he will be the one to take the food to the visitors, and on his way he deliberately poured the soup away. Do you understand? So that in order to cover the wife, do you understand? If you married to a lady that could not cook at all, or maybe she can cook, but the cooking something is not perfect as you want, or as the way you want it. You can teach her if you know how to do it. You can teach her. You can encourage her to Google some things through the YouTube. You learn a lot. I put it before. I don't know how to cook oha soup, but I learned it from YouTube. Deliberately I checked. Then I could, and I ask questions. Whenever I go to the market, I will ask those Igbo people that sells the ingredients, please, what else, and they will tell me, it's okay now. In fact, one of them was like, you look like Igbo, you don't know how to cook. I said that I'm a Yoruba woman, and they're like, and you want to cook. So the oha soup, I can cook oha soup, I can cook ono soup very well. Do you understand? You can encourage your wife. You love her, you married her, so you cover her nakedness, you cover her. If you know how to cook all those soup, you cook it. Do you understand? You teach her. Rather, the two of you find time, maybe on Saturday or Sunday, you create time and teach her how to cook, and you will like it. Do you understand? So for that's not an excuse that she cannot cook and you're like.
Let me add something here about a wife not knowing how to cook. As before, I didn't think about it. I just thought about it now. When we say somebody doesn't know how to do something, it is objective and it is subjective. Someone that does not know how to cook in house A can go to house B, and that thing that they cook in house A that they say is not good, they will cook it in house B and they'll be licking the plate. They'll be licking the plate because it is subjective. What is bitter to somebody is sweet to somebody else. What is not, the food that is not sweet to somebody is sweet to somebody else. But on a general note, a woman that does not know how to cook to satisfy her husband, because her husband is the man, is the person in question here, or the people in her inner circle where her husband is, are the major concern here. What I see is that it is not the fault of her parents. The parents, maybe the way they are cooking, that is the way they like it. That's the way they like it, and maybe they just do a bone, just mix everything together, and they eat it. And the husband, the father like it, her father like it, her mother like it, her other younger brothers and sisters, or people, or other brothers in the family, they like it, and that's how they've been doing it. Koda, we doing it. That's it. No, that's it.
That reminds me, like my parents, my mom, we are from Ogun State, so they like gure or loboro. Do you understand? And the way they prepare their gure oloboro, they cut the vegetable, wash it, put it in the pot, add pepper on it, the palm oil, the whatever, maggi, everything. No, and most especially in Lagos, we eat. We call it I can't really remember what we call it now. We normally eat fresh fish.
Okay.
So everything, just pour everything together. There is a name we call it, and it's always sweet. Do you understand? That's how I was brought up. It is
always sweet. Yes. Let me come into that place where you say it's always sweet. So what is sweet in family A? In our family now, you got married as a woman. You now take that same style to your husband's house.
I've cooked it for him before, and he was like, what type of food
that is this? The husband is not brought up to be eating that kind of food. You can see. So that is why the man is the one that had the job here. The wife, you have married her, she's your wife, she's your property, she belongs to you. So whatever she does, sometimes when I was married, fry egg for me, she just fry the egg and you pieces it. I said, no, when you fry egg, you pour it, you allow it to do on its own. Then you turn it, everything at the same time. You turn it once. The oil will not be too much, so that it will not, so something like that. And then these things, training comes in. You just bear for yourself, and gradually, before you know it, you hit it, and you are going to move on with your family. In fact, your wife knows what you want. Sometimes you come out and say, this is what I'm supposed to do. Later, you get mature. You say, okay, don't worry, just think like that. Sometimes it will take. I can't go into all of these things. The important thing is that training. The major work is in the man's hand. You are married.
The man should be
mature enough to be able to accommodate the differences. They are different. The wife knows how to do it from her own side. She has come to your side. There's a way they are doing it in your side before. Now you are one. So she is bringing her own experience. You also bring your own experience, and you see how it will mellow together, and it is going to be a beautiful one for the two families. And that is how it should be. So the man is the one that will accommodate. That will say, okay, you don't know how to cook this thing. Okay, there's a YouTube channel. There are many YouTube channels. See, I traveled to somewhere not where I lived, and I was eating a different kind of food for a long time. So I look at it. I know somewhere they are selling semo. I bought semo, the powder. I brought it to my house, to where I was staying. I was alone there. So I wanted to prepare it. I had forgotten how to prepare semo because I was there for some time. I forgot how to prepare semo. And I went on YouTube. I googled how to prepare semo, and I saw it. Okay, within 3 minutes, I've seen it, and I follow it, and I prepared it. I ate it. I enjoyed it. So this is how to do it. You can go online and learn how to do anything. So if your wife doesn't know how to cook egusi, go online. Just say how to cook. Go to YouTube and Google how to cook or go to Google and Google how to cook egusi soup, and click on video. Click on video, and then to search to show different videos. You play them. Look for the one that is 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Play it, and then you will see everything. You can write down, you can jot down, and then you get to the market, bring everything home. You can be watching the video as you are doing it, and then the food will be ready.
As a married woman, don't be ashamed to ask other married women how to go, to prepare some food. You don't need to be ashamed. You can meet them and ask.
Yes, learning, they say, never ends. So if you don't know how to do something, ask other people that know how to do it, and they'll put you through. There's nothing to be ashamed about it. So if you don't know how to do something, ask other people that know how to do something, and then you'll be put through. So this is where we're going to stop for now on what to do when your wife does not know how to cook food. So it's a simple matter. It's not even a matter for third party to hear about. Within yourself, you settle it, and then you do the caution, and then you move on. Do you have any other thing to add?
Then I've said it before that the husband too should be patient with the wife and just calm down to her level. And
for our Yoruba viewers, nǹkan tá a sọ fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbọ́ èdè Òyìnbó ni pé tíyàn bá fẹ́ yàwó tí ò mọ ọ̀nà dá tí ò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sè, kí ni kọ́kùnrin kọ́kọ́ kó ṣe, kí ni kí ìyàwó kó ṣe. Nǹkan tá a lè sọ pé kí ọkọ kó ṣe ni pé
kó kọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ìwọ tó kò possible fún obìnrin kó má mọ̀ ọ̀nà dá rárá. Ó máa mọ̀ dá bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá bó ṣe ń ṣe oúnjẹ sí wọn ó yàtọ̀
sí ti ilé
bí
ọkọ.
mo rẹ̀ ti sọ pé gbà ní àwọn òbí mi ọmọ Ògùn state ni wọ́n láìkẹ̀ fọlọ́bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n á ṣan gúre yẹn àti ata tán lọ̀ àti irú àti gbogbo àti epo wọ́n máa dá sí papọ̀ tó bá ti hó báyìí ọbẹ̀ ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé bí àwọn ọmọ Èkó náà ẹja tútù ta máa ń jẹ ọ̀yọ̀ọ̀yọ̀ àbí oyóòyò àbí kíní kan ló ń pè mí ìrántí orúkọ tó ń pọ̀ no ọ̀yọ̀ọ̀yọ̀ àbí nǹkan kan ni ó ní ọbẹ̀ tó ń pè so wọ́n á da ọbẹ̀ yẹn náà àtẹja àtẹ́bítì tó bá ti hó báyìí ọbẹ̀ sísọ yẹn wọ́n á jẹ ó sì máa ń dùn. So wọ́n ṣe tó àwọn kan nìyẹn. So tó bá márì tó lọ fẹ́ ní pé wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ bọ ata gbẹ kan tó yẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gba epo àbóròró tó máa rí àlùbọ́sà sí tó máa dín tán ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ domi sí ṣẹ̀mọ̀ tó bá lọ fẹ́ rí èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá kọ́kọ́ sè bó ṣe ń sè nílé wọn fún a rò pé ó máa ní òjìná a ní ọbẹ̀ yẹn òjìná a ní kò mọ ọbẹ̀ sè ó máa filẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí èmi náà dáadáa.
ọbẹ̀ tẹ́ ṣe ń bì kan tán níwọ̀n ọmọ sí wọ́n lọ sí ń bomi wọ́n tún pa bọ́lá.
In fact mo rántí gbàgbà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ márì tí ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ mi kan wálé ọbẹ̀ tí mo fún kódà ó làbọ̀ yẹn ọkọ mi ò sì làbọ̀ rí gbà tí mo wá wò pé gbà tó lọ tán wọ́n ní òun nìyẹn ọbẹ̀ tí mo sì tẹ́ ní kò ṣe ni ènìyàn kan jẹ tó ṣóyè ibẹ̀ so tó bá kù pé kò mọ̀ sè bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ o lè kọ́ pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ kò yẹ kó bu kò yẹ kó bọ́ síbí báyìí o kó wá pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ ẹ lè jọ lọ sọ́jà kẹjọ rà á kẹjọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kitchen then obìnrin náà lè lẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀ látòrí YouTube then o lè béèrè bí mo ṣe mọ ọha súpù sè orí túbù mo ti kọ ọbẹ̀ Ìgbò àtọ̀gbọ̀nà àtàwọn ọbẹ̀ mi orí YouTube mo ti kọ then tí máa dé ọjà wá àwọn Ìgbò ẹ̀ máa tún béèrè báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń sè mo ní kan tí mo máa tún béèrè kan tí mo máa fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀gbọ̀nà tó máa ní àbáwo mo ṣe mọ̀ kọ́ máa ń fìyẹn sí màá ní tó pé mo ti kọ látẹ̀kọ̀ so bóyá ìwà mẹ́kan tí wọ́n wá dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ èèyàn ti mọ̀ nìyẹn so sùúrù lọkùnrin gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe then kóbìnrin náà kó rẹ́dì láti lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ jù lọ.
tí ẹ bá ní ìbéèrè nípa àwọn fídíò àbí tó ní irú fídíò tẹ́ fẹ́ ká ṣe ẹ bá fi sí comment section nísàlẹ̀ fídíò yìí afẹ́kẹ́ like fídíò yìí kẹ́dẹ̀ subscribe sí YouTube channel yìí ojoojúmọ́ a máa mú fídíò nípa ẹbí àbí nígbà ìgbéyàwó wa fún yín a dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ ó dàbọ̀.
báyìí ilé wa ò ní dá.